Spain and Portugal are two fantastic countries in the west of Europe. Both have great climate, nature, food, culture, absolutely amazing and friendly people. And both countries seem to be developing their business environments, attracting entrepreneurs from basically all over the world. So how to choose between these countries? Where is it easier to go? Where is it faster to make documents? And where, in the end of the day, you would feel more welcomed and more comfortable as an immigrant? Let's discuss it in this video, and if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please do it right now. Here we talk all about startup and business opportunities in Europe. My name is Ksenia, I'm already living in Portugal, so I'd be happy to share my knowledge and my experience with you. Hit the like to this video and let's go! So as you already know, my personal migration story is tightly connected to Portugal. Here's my very first video about it. However, Spain was on my list as well. So I did quite a deep research on both countries, trying to figure out about all details about the startup visa programs, entrepreneurial visas, and all these things. And I tried to look at them from different perspectives. So I swear no one talks about it. So I'm really excited to share my findings and my experience with you guys. And what things I personally took into account when choosing between Portugal and Spain. So I decided to start this video with the common things for both programs, and then we'll talk about the differences, because I think it's important to consider both. And of course, everything is just my personal experience, my personal priority, which I give to one or another point. However, maybe you'll find it useful as well. So the number one thing on this list is, of course, innovative business idea. So whether you fill out the application form for the Portugal startup visa or write a multi-page business plan for Spain, you have to have a business project that can claim to be innovative, right? I already talked about it in my previous video and gave you some examples of such businesses and industries. So what is innovation, how it works, so you can have a look if you're interested. It's about the business that has the potential to grow and scale, attract investments, create new working places, and eventually contribute to the local economy, which is kind of obvious if the country lets so many international entrepreneurs to come in. It wants to have something in return. So that's what you can return. Although what's really great is that you're not required to invest immediately or declare that someone will invest in your project. It is expected of you, of course, but there is no obligation. So you have enough time to actually develop the business, to adjust the business model, the business plan, maybe find more teammates, and then search for capital. The next point is a very tricky one, and a lot of people ask me and ask again and again about this. But yes, in both cases, for Portugal and for Spain, it doesn't matter where you apply from. So you may still be in your home country, and then when you get this final permission for the startup visa, then you go to the consulate or to the embassy and apply for this startup visa, which is the D2 in case of Portugal. But you can also be just traveling around or residing in another country, or residing already in Portugal or Spain, and then you skip this startup visa part and apply directly for the residence permit. So it's totally up to you. And from my side, I can say that it's just always an advantage to have more than one option, and I personally used this option. So I came on a tourist visa and then applied for the residence permit. And last but not least, common feature about the startup programs in Spain and in Portugal, team and family members can get residence too. So in both countries you can apply as a team of co-founders of up to 5 people, although I would recommend thinking of 3 and maximum 4, but that's another point. And moreover, the family of each team member also gets the residence permit. The only difference is that in Spain, the family applies for it at the same time as the main applicants, which I think is you, the entrepreneur. And in Portugal, the entrepreneur has to get the residence permits first, and only after that the family members can apply for reunification, which is another process. So it's not already connected to the startup visa, it's a different one, and obviously it takes a little bit longer. So now I think I will change the location and we will talk about the differences about the startup visa programs in Portugal and in Spain. And in the meantime, I would like to remind you guys that I have a complete guide on self-application for Portugal startup visa program. The link will be down below in the description box and in the pinned comments. And sometimes I also organize webinars just to answer your questions and talk about the opportunities here. So if you're interested, just contact me by email in my About section of the channel, and I will give you the link as soon as my webinar will be coming. So stay tuned and we talk about differences. So now let's talk about the differences. And the biggest difference is in the application process. In Portugal, you have a special platform where you create a profile and fill out a standard application form describing your business, attaching documents, presentations, contacting incubators, etc. And after your application is approved, basically you get the final permission paper, and with it you apply for visa or residence. In Spain, you create your own business plan, which is a detailed multi-page document, and you don't have any standard format here. It's a freestyle document where you include all information about your business, include financial plan, founders' CVs, and a bunch of other documents and details. But the result of it isn't just an approved application, but a visa or residence permit. So in Portugal, it's like this two-stage process. In Spain, it's only one-stage process. And with this, we obviously come to the next point, the next difference, which is obviously the timing. So because in Spain it's only one stage process, it takes much faster than in Portugal. They claim it's only 60 days for application review, and on top of that you wait for your visa or residence card between 10 and 30 days, although that's just the theory. I didn't have my own experience, so if you went through this, please leave your comment and indicate how fast it was for you. On the other hand, I think the Portuguese approach makes sense too, because you first put all your efforts and all your energy into creating this business plan and collecting all information about this, and only then you prepare documents to move. Although, of course, on the other hand, it would make sense if the application process and the application review would take them 30 days, as it's stated in their legislative order, and not half year as it happens these days. So yeah, now I realize how lucky we were, because it took us only 28 days. And the point number 3 is the money for application. I'll be real quick here. In Portugal, it's €0 for application, and for the bank statement you have to show €5,800. For Spain, it's €74 for application, and you have to show 8,400 for the bank statement. And point number 4, facilitators. If you want to develop a startup project in Portugal, you'll have to make a contract with a certified incubator. So it's the application, you cannot avoid it. However, the value for your project is a topic, I guess, for another video. It really depends on the incubator, depends on your needs, on your experience as an entrepreneur, but what you have to take into account is an expense between 50 and 500 euros per month. So in Spain you don't have it. You can do whatever you want with your business, but what is better, you can decide for yourself. Again, it depends on your entrepreneurial experience. So some people say that incubators actually help to integrate to the local business environment and get to know about the events, about the opportunities. Some people say that they want to be more independent. You can decide what's better. With my final point, I wanted to talk to you about differences and about other types of things that are important to consider when choosing a country to move to. I gave it a general title like long-term perspectives. What comes to my mind is the tax situation. So you have to think about the different tax systems and actually percentages that you have to pay in one or another country and specify it for your type of activity. What we thought was important is the chances and the time to get the passport of this new country. So Portugal was much faster in this case. It takes only 5 years here, or maybe 6 if you consider the time when you wait for the whole process to happen. Last but not least, the point about culture. To be honest, I have never been neither to Spain or Portugal beforehand, so it was difficult to decide without actually seeing the people, without their lifestyle and many other things. However, it helped a lot that I read a lot of information about these countries, and I already knew people from Spain before that, so I kind of imagine what is their mentality and what are those people, how they behave, how they talk to other people. Yeah, basically we thought that Portugal was like the culture in Portugal was a little bit calmer. However, people are still friendly, they are still open-minded. So yeah, we made the decision, and so far I can say that everything that I read, everything I found about Portugal was like 99% true, and I'm super happy and satisfied with it. So yeah, by the way, I had the video on my channel about this comparison between the countries and the cultures. You can find it if you check the link here. Yeah, I guess that's it from my side. I'm already far in the forest, by the way, while I'm talking to you, but it was nice. I haven't made any video for a while, so please let me know in the comments what video you would like to see next, and I would be super happy and motivated if you write down maybe your feedback about this video. Maybe I should change something in my style of vlogging. Anyway, that's it from my side. Thank you very much guys for watching it till the end, and I hope it was useful. See you in the next videos, or in Portugal. Bye bye!